Black History Month, DSBN Academy Equity Alliance. Black History Month, what is it? Black History Month is an annual opportunity to reflect on the rich history, resilience, and achievements of Black individuals and communities, both past and present. It serves as an important reminder of the ongoing struggle for equality, justice, and recognition. In Canada, Black History Month has special significance, as it recognizes the contributions of Black Canadians who have shaped the country's history.
Black History Month is important because it celebrates the achievements and contributions of Black communities and individuals worldwide, highlighting their impact across all sectors of society, including politics, art, science, and more. Black History Month recognizes Black figures who have broken barriers and key historical events that have shaped our society in the fight for justice and equality. It also inspires future generations through the stories of Black leaders and communities that have overcome adversity and made long-lasting change. It promotes inclusion and equity, encouraging respect and unity while celebrating the diversity and richness of Black culture. It addresses systematic racism and ongoing inequalities and fosters education to bring about social change. And lastly, it honors Black activism and commemorates Black struggles for equal rights.
When it comes to Black Canadian history, what do you know? Of course, you might have recently heard of Viola Desmond, right? The incredible Black woman who refused to get up from her seat in the whites-only section in a theater in Nova Scotia. But is that the extent of your knowledge? Here's another thing to consider. When it comes to Black History Month and the things that you might have learned in elementary school, what do you remember, if anything at all? Maybe you remember lessons on Martin Luther King Jr. or Rosa Parks. The point being that everything was heavily based on African American history. Little to no attention was owed to global Black history. Although knowing African American history is very important for us to know, the fact that it is the only thing we get to hear highlights the great erasure of Black Canadians in our history. And we're trying to flip that.
Key moments in Black history. In 1687, the first Black person thought to have set foot on Canadian soil was Matthew da Costa, a free man who was hired by Europeans to act as a translator. In 1851, Harriet Tubman settled in St. Catharines after leading numerous enslaved people to freedom in Canada via the Underground Railroad. In 1946, Viola Desmond was arrested for sitting in a whites-only section of a theater in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, becoming a symbol of resistance in the fight for racial equality in Canada.
In 1958, Willie O'Ree made his NHL debut with the Boston Bruins against the Montreal Canadiens, becoming the first Black player in the league. In 1963, Leonard Bathwaite became the first Black person elected to Canadian Parliament. In 1967, Caribana was founded. Caribana is currently the largest festival of Caribbean culture in North America.
In 1975, Oscar Peterson won his first of 7 Grammy Awards for the Best Group Jazz Performance. In 1995, Donovan Bailey won gold medals for Canada in the 100-meter event and the 100 relay at the World Championship, assuming the title of World's Fastest Human. In 2005, Michael John was sworn in Canada's first Black Governor General.
Did you know? People of African and Caribbean descent have been in Canada for over 400 years. In 2021, the Black population in Canada reached 1,547,870, making up 4.3% of the total population. Of this group, 40% were born in Canada. The Black community in Canada is diverse, with individuals identifying with more than 300 different ethnic and cultural origins, including African, Jamaican, Haitian, Nigerian, Somali, Caribbean Black, and Yoruba, among others.
Prominent Black Canadians in history include Elijah McCoy, was a pioneering mechanical engineer and inventor whose work transformed the railroad and industrial sectors. Born in Canada to parents who escaped enslavement, He trained in Scotland before developing over 50 patents, including groundbreaking lubrication systems for steam engines. His inventions allowed locomotives and machinery to operate more efficiently, reducing delays and fuel consumption. Though his name is often linked to the phrase, "the real McCoy," his true legacy lies in his contributions to engineering. Today, McCoy is celebrated as one of the most influential Black inventors in North American history.
John Augustine. John Augustine is a groundbreaking Canadian politician, educator, and activist. Born in Grenada, she immigrated to Canada and later became a teacher and principal. In 1993, she made history as the first Black woman elected to Parliament, where she championed equity in education. Her efforts led to the official recognition of February as Black History Month in Canada. She later became the first Fairness Commissioner of Ontario, where she continued to advocate for immigrant and women's rights. Augustine's legacy continues through scholarships, community programs, and institutions that bear her name.
Rosemary Brown. Rosemary Brown was a groundbreaking politician, activist, and social worker dedicating to advancing gender and racial equity in Canada. Born in Jamaica, she immigrated to Canada to study social work and soon became a leading advocate for human rights. In 1972, she made history as the first Black woman elected to a provincial legislature and later became the first woman to run for leadership of a federal party. Brown was a fierce advocate for women's rights, serving as a CEO of MATCH, International Women's Fund, and later as a chief commissioner of the Ontario Human Rights Commission. Her lifelong efforts were recognized with numerous awards, including the Order of Canada, and her legacy continues to inspire future generations.
Oscar Peterson. Oscar Peterson was a Canadian jazz legend, widely regarded as one of the most technically skilled and influential pianists in history. Throughout his career, he collaborated with jazz greats and performed on over 200 albums, leaving an enduring mark on the genre. Throughout his career, Oscar Peterson received numerous prestigious awards, including 7 Grammy Awards, a Juno Award, and a Lifetime Achievement Award, alongside international honors like the Governor-General's Performing Arts Award, the Order of Canada, and the Ordre National du Québec. Beyond his music, Peterson was a strong advocate for racial equality and a dedicated educator, inspiring generations of musicians. His contributions to jazz and Canadian culture remain unparalleled.
Justice Donald F. McLeod is a trailblazing figure in Canadian law. Known for his commitment to justice, mentorship, and advocacy, he earned a law degree from Queen's University in 1995 and later became the first Black judge from its law school. Beyond the courtroom, Justice McLeod has made a profound impact through his 100-strong foundation, which mentors young Black boys, and the Federation of Black Canadians, which advocates for systematic change. His dedication has earned him numerous accolades, including the Lincoln Alexander Award and the Harry Jerome President's Award. Despite facing challenges, he remains steadfast in his mission to empower the Black community and pave the way for future generations. His legacy is one of resilience, purpose, and unwavering dedication to justice.
Dr. Juliet Daniel. Dr. Juliet Daniel is a renowned cancer biologist and professor at McMaster University, recognized for her groundbreaking research in cancer genetics. She is best known for her discovery of the KSO gene, which regulates tumor growth and spread. Her work focuses on triple-negative breast cancer, a highly aggressive form of cancer that disproportionately affects women of African and Hispanic descent. Through her research, Dr. Daniel aims to develop diagnostic tools and treatments that address racial health disparities. Beyond the lab, she is a dedicated advocate for breast cancer awareness. Her contributions to science and mentorship have earned her prestigious awards, including the Harry Jerome Innovation and Technology Award, WXN Canada's Most Powerful Woman Award, and the Black Excellence in STEM and Medicine Mentorship Award. Dr. Daniel's work continues to inspire the next generation of Black scientists while advancing cancer research and healthcare equity worldwide.
Where do we go from here? Beyond Black History Month, it's important to keep learning about Black history and the people who have made a difference. We can start by studying important Black historical figures and what they've done to create change. It's also valuable to have open conversations, both in and outside of the classroom, about Black history and the experiences of Black people, both in the past and today. Reading books by Black authors can help us learn even more, and we can share what we discover with friends and family. Supporting Black-owned businesses, especially local ones, helps communities grow and thrive. Most importantly, we should continue to listen to Black voices and make an effort to learn from their experiences. Researching and learning outside of school is a great way to keep growing in our understanding.
What does Black history sound like? I decided to share a poem and immersive film for Black History Month, created by 16-year-old spoken word artist Rosa Flores. The spoken word poem and accompanying film are titled, What Does Black History Sound Like?
Someone asked me, what does history sound like? It sounds like 9 months, like birth of a new life, like one small step on segregated school grounds, like one giant leap for a Black man. History sounds like troubled water, like Harriet, like cheers bellowing from safe houses, like Nelson, W.E.B. Du Bois, Madam C.J. Walker, like Fenty Beauty, throwing shades around like it's confetti. History is screaming, like flames lapping against businesses on Black Wall Street, like plowing over Africville. History sounds like poetry, so tragic yet so beautiful. It sounds like greatness. History sounds a lot like the Obamas, like Black people stepping into white spaces. Sounds like class and grace personified. Viola Desmond, Katherine Johnson, in any Spike Lee movie. It sounds like Whitney Houston pouring her essence into a microphone. It sounds like a song. Love songs, melodies strung on ballet ribbons, being everyone's best friend until you are not, being a star until they render you darkness, render you comet, like the crumbling of coal under pressure to form diamonds, breaking the sound barrier until they watch you turn to dust. Sounds like always being the elephant in the room. Your footsteps are nails on the chalkboard, so no one can look away. Stadium lights are on. Sounds like history has its eyes on you. 42, 24. Sometimes little Black boys and girls forget to listen to the magic pumping through their veins. Hear Michael, hear Prince, hear Malcolm. History sounds just like this.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
History sounds like Trayvon Martin's last breath. Sounds like me using a dead boy's name to win a poetry slam. The stories carried on our backs tell you the facts when no book has a spine to do it for us. It sounds like James Baldwin and Angie Thomas. It sounds loud, so others try to muffle its voice. History sounds a lot like me. It sounds like pride, beauty, resilience, excellence, talking, living. History sounds a lot like breathing. As if my breath will be the only proof of my existence, and everyone in this crowd is a witness to my heartbeat. One of these
Please take a moment to discuss the following questions with your class. What comes to mind when you think about Black History Month? Is there an influential Black figure that has a positive impact on your life? As the years go on, what are some ways that we can incorporate celebrating Black History Month and contributions in the classroom?